Hello traders, Nick Shaheen here looking at Hyliion one more time. So the whatever I said in the last video is still going on. Since we're setting lower highs, the bears somewhat have an advantage, but the one thing that they did recently is to stop making a lower low. This is not the end of it, maybe, because they have done that before. Like they made a stance several times and then they end up losing that. The one thing they have against them is the fact that markets in general are near all-time highs, and the market in general is susceptible to drops from here. We've exhausted all the catalysts, including $7 trillion worth of extra money from the government. So where is the incremental buyer going to come from? That's the overall statement. Within that, this guy has to trade its own problems. So the bears, I don't have time to explain exactly why, but the machines are selling the pops, and until that they won't change behavior until they have the actual triggers to do that. So step one is done for the bulls. Stop making lower lows. Yeah, okay, a little bit lower, but for all intents and purposes, it's a hard line in the sand. But it's okay to continue to do lower highs, and they're going to come to blows soon. So recover and break out from past failures is the next priority. In this case, just eyeballing it, 11 is a decent enough line because this was a bottom here. They tried to hold it, they fell, and it's been a wall since. It has mini lines in between, but let's concentrate on this guy first. Would be a good gauge and a good start. This here would be my exit point if that would get me out. Because if you read that note right there, it says GTFO. That was the get out note after the 18, after the 14, after the 15, sorry. And this was another one. So if by any chance they get here and that pop, if it happens when it happens, gets me out of trouble, I would bail on it. As much as I love the company, onus is on the management to show us that they can actually recover the stock. I'm not complaining about the company itself. I'm just commenting on how the stock is trading. Like it or not, we, you and me, the retail people who trade the stock, are not in charge of it. We're emotional about it, but it's the machines that are the heavyweights. They say 85%. I'm not a Wall Street guy. 80 to 85% of all trading is done by machines. They don't give two craps about who's in charge of what. They just look at math. They determine, okay, we have a floor, we have a descending trend line, it's continuing, we will continue to do what we did before, which is sell the pops. So if I was a guessing guy, I think they will fade this pop, revert back, and test 8 one more time. 9 is crucial to hold. 830 is crucial to hold so that the bulls don't have to defend the last fail. If this fails, should I say it? Okay, worse things can happen. So I would not add on dips. I would not add on pops. If I took a risk on it, I should accept that, okay, I took a shot on a good company I believe in. Stop burying myself in it. This is not a stock where I buy the dips or add on dips and average down. Averaging down does not work unless you have a sure thing on your hand. This is not a sure thing. You may believe it's a sure thing, but management has to show us that that is a sure thing. So far, we don't know. It doesn't mean the company goes out of business. It just means that Wall Street investors are not buying into it, period. We can't force them to buy it. So regardless of how I or you or them feel about it, it is what it is. So don't fight the tape. This is what it looks like. If I'm buying dips in this one and I'm adding on dips, I'm fighting the tape. They say don't fight the tape. That's the tape. It's red. Step 1 done. There's a lot more work to do. What next? Start making progress. Higher low was fine. Definitely not lower low. And you're going to face problems on the way up. So what if it comes here and fades a little bit? It better hold 9.8 so it comes back and then it has an inverse head and shoulders that it can use to pop through this problem here. Every line it tried to hold on the way down is a problem on the way up. So this is one I just noted. 15 was one and 18 was one just from memory. And these, of course, exit points. That's my opinion. Good luck with it.